If you are spending in this game, or even if you are free to play, you may have wondered, how far does your money actually take you? To get expertise commanders, get legendary gear sets, get armaments. How much does it really cost? If we now take a look at the gold heads and where you can buy them. First, we have the Rite of History pop-up. It looks like this. Probably all of you have already seen it before. Sorry for this being in German, by the way, I could not find an English screenshot. When you recruit a new commander, you get this pop-up. You get 10 gold heads for $5. You get the usual amount of gems and VIP, and nobody cares about the books. Now if we look at the Rite of History bundle, the bundle costs $5. It gives you 10 gold heads. To expertise, it will cost you $345, because one commander needs 690 sculptures to be expertise. And it's gonna take you 69 of those bundles. If we now look at the next bundle, which is our daily, it's costing $3. It's this one right here. You guys all know it. It's good value. Only from a gold head perspective, you're a bit more expensive than a Rite of History. And this amount is in days. Can't get a Rite of History every day. You get still a very good amount of gold heads for $3. And it's gonna cost you $461 to expertise a commander. Well, since yesterday, we also have a new daily bundle. It's still only for 7 days. They might remove it, but I thought why not include it. You have to buy the first bundle to unlock the second daily. It's gonna cost you $10. It gives you the same things: gold heads, VIP, gems, and speed up. If we look at the value, you see it will cost $13 to get 16 gold heads, which is more expensive, about $80 more expensive than normal daily bundle. But it will take about 1/3 of the days to expertise a commander. Let's now look at the materials, and we're gonna start with the Vanquisher bundle. It's this bundle right here. Whenever you complete a blueprint, but only the first one of its kind, so let's say the first Hope Cloak, you get this pop-up. You can buy 4 mats for $5. If you make another Hope Cloak, you won't get it, but if you make a different piece, you will get it again. So this is a limited bundle, you can't get this forever. Looking at the stats, we see for 60 mats, which is the cost of a chest plate, it's gonna run you $75, and you will have to buy it 15 times. The next best bundle, the material supply, is this thing right here. If you buy it for $5, it's gonna last you a week. You can claim 20 green mats per week. Over the course of a full week, it's gonna give you about 2.2 legendary materials. And if you want to make a full chest plate, you're gonna have to wait 27 weeks, and it's gonna cost you $140. The third bundle, which is really expensive, is the Geared Up bundle. The Geared Up bundle is this one right here. It can go up to $185. If there's the egg event, it can actually go to $385, but it's called differently. It's called Greatest Warriors. If you buy the whole bundle, $185, you're going to get 5.3 materials, and to craft a chest plate with 60 materials, it's gonna cost you $2.1 thousand, and you will have to buy it 11 times, which is really expensive for one gear piece. We're gonna check the armaments out next. We can already see some pretty big numbers down there in the corner. We're gonna get into that later. Let's first start with the supply. The supply is this one right here. It's gonna cost you $5, and you get 21 chests from it over the whole week. So going back to the list, right here, it says 3.5 legendary armaments instead of 21 epics. And the reason for that, one epic gives us around about a 2% chance of a legendary inscribed armament, 14.5% chance of a normal legendary armament. Looking at the legendary chest, these values are actually exactly 6 times that of the epic one. So we can just calculate 6 epics as 1 legendary. 21 epics are about 3.5 legendaries. So the cost of 1 legendary from the supply is about $1.5. Since the inscription was about 12.5%, to get a normal inscription, it will cost you $11.5, or in other words, a little over 2 weeks. Getting the rare is a bit more complicated. Of course you can get lucky, but we're gonna go with the pity here. And the pity is this thing right here. I need 109 more legendary armaments for this formation until I get a guaranteed rare or special. The rare is the blue and the special is the yellow. When you get a rare, this wishlist fills up, and after you get 10 in your wishlist, you get a guaranteed one you select here, legendary one. Most of the time though, this doesn't go to 0 and this doesn't go to 10, because before this goes to 0, at like 20, 30, 40 roundabout, you probably get your blue. And right here, most people get a legendary for around 7, 8 or 9. For the sake of the calculation, to make it a bit more accurate, the number of the rare inscription is only 120 armaments, and the special is 8 times the rare, which leaves us at a price of around $1.4k for one legendary inscription. The Imperial Armament, you get a good amount of armaments from it, honestly. It comes around every 2 weeks and it stays for a week, and then you don't see it again. You get a total of 36 legendary armaments. Some of them will be epic, which is convert them to legendary. If you have 6 epic, it's 1 legendary. That's why it's also a rounded number and not a whole number. The cost of this is way higher than the supply, and therefore also the normal inscription, the rare inscription, and the special inscription are way more expensive, and will cost you $10,000 to get one special inscription from only this bundle. Looking at the last bundle, which you can buy every single day, it's actually even worse. It's this bundle right here. It's a normal super value bundle, and you pay $15 exactly for one legendary armament. And that means a special is going to cost you $14.4k. Crazy if you ask me. I would never pay 15k for one of those. You can get them for free. Plus, of course, there's more sources of armaments than just bundles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been trying to speak more clearly. I'm not sure if it worked. I also still have to fix my mic settings. I never really did any software on it. I'm just talking out of my ass into the mic. If you guys have any feedback for me, please let me know. Also, I'm gonna try to upload 1 video daily. I'm not sure if I'll manage, but I'll try. If you have any recommendations, also please let me know. And also a special shout out to Waldo, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.